All right, guys, so we are live. It is March 17th, Sunday, for me at least. For some of y'all, it might be Monday or a little later on the 17th. But anyway, here we go. We're going to start by picking up some free boxes and spheres from Hero Wars. Just to kick things off here, obviously, we see the Leopard Cat dolls popping up here. Now, let's make sure. I believe we are officially live, but let's just double check here because I'm not seeing it pop up yet for us here. Let's see. On. Click and grab the link. There's that. Post it into our Discord. There we go. So that's good to go. And close that. And it looks like we're live. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Nice to see some guys here. We got Incognito in the house. Nice to have you here. Hey, Merrick. Nice to have you here as well. Gary H. Nice to have you here. We've got Incognito. Yes, we just went live. We should be good and running. Prax, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. We've also got John Jensen in the house. Nice to have you guys all here. John, I still owe you some gifts from yesterday's wins. Haven't gone around to it yet. I apologize, but I will be getting back to you soon. All right. So let's start by grabbing some energy here. We have 250. We will probably be seeing the upcoming Hero Wars birthday event after this Spring Leopard Cats event ends. So in about 10 hours or so, a little less, we should be seeing that event. So just keep in mind, you do want to hop on really kind of right at the beginning of that event. Get some quiz tickets and answer some of those quiz questions. And go ahead and, try to get a high-ish ranking earlier. The earlier, the better. Really can't go wrong with that. That is going to be something you want to try to do. All right, so we did get one portal, portal reward there. But we got one of these Storm Legacy chests, and it turned into 2. Okay, cool. Turns into 4. Okay. Turns into 6. Okay, fair enough. So we got some nice little rewards out of that. We have Leopard Cat dolls. We'll just hold on to those. Not really in a rush to spend those dolls. We did get some Clash of World items there. We will be doing our arena hit to start. So let's go ahead and look at this. We've got the undead daughter, father combo. So we'll take a look at that. And I think I like my team actually the way it's configured here. Kark does not get hit by Corvus very much, if at all. Morgan does have her little minions, but in general, we've got our buddy Isaac here to really kind of deflect or, minimize the magic damage effectiveness. So we'll take a look here and go ahead and go for this matchup here. Obviously, the flags are much stronger on the defending side, but I think we might still have the edge here, and it looks like we will end up coming out with a win up to rank 109, making some progress considering I haven't been regularly battling as I should have, but that's okay. So there's a nice little win right there. We will pick up our Soul Atrium as well. Really just kind of claiming as many of these Soul Crystals as possible. The ultimate plan, I really don't have one, but one of the game plans is to eventually use all of them in kind of a one big event. I'm kind of really leaning towards saving them potentially Winterfest or maybe Halloween as potential target dates to spending all my Soul Atriums. I don't know, just something to keep it. I'm just thinking about. I mean, we'll see how far I can hold on to the Soul Crystals. We have 50, which isn't bad, but long ways to go nonetheless. Anthony Smith says the main man is in the house, and hi Jay and the gang. Nice to have you here, Anthony. Appreciate you hopping on. Juan says, I'm subscribed to all notifications so I don't miss the live streams. Love having you here, Juan, and love to hear that. Thank you for supporting the channel. Much appreciated. All right. So we are working on Polaris a bit here. And with that, we are looking a little bit at the Alchemist set. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get enough. And it looks like we did get more than enough. We got 81 of these fragments out of 80 that we need, so that is more than enough. So we'll complete the blue plated armor here and equip it onto Polaris. We do still have a need of one more item here before we can get Polaris to orange +3. So making some nice progress here, but eventually hoping that she will be usable for us. I believe she is now in the Soul Atrium. Let's double check here. I thought I saw her. Yeah, Polaris is now in the Soul Atrium as a grand prize. I'm not really sure how far off I am from her in the grand prize scheme of things. Let me take these guys off real quick. Let's see. Who do we need? We need... Got to update my wish list every so often. We don't need Cleaver. We already have him. We do need Polaris. Polaris. Just put all Polaris and hope that we get a greater chance at getting Polaris because she's who we are interested in. Let's see. So all rewards. Yep. So she is in that fantastic tier section. Yeah, and we've got her maxed out in terms of potential wish list options. So there we go. All right, daily quests. Claiming these right here, we do have guild activity points, which we will again direct towards Polaris. We will be looking at, let's look at her magic penetration here. Hopefully getting close to 45. We don't need to get all the way to 45, but close is good enough. So that's very nice. We'll get her a little stronger there as well. And the reason, obviously, well, I say obviously, but the reason I personally am not getting all the way to level 45 is I want to hold a little bit back for a future glyph upgrade for another day. And just getting it close to, you know, fulfilling the next level, it makes things much, much easier in case I run out of glyphs one day or whatever, and nature season requires me to use my glyphs somewhere else. So, like, for example here, level up a tank hero's gift of the elements. So let's see, we got Ziri here, which we will upgrade twice to complete that task in nature season. We've got complete 15 tower floors. Now, I am tempted to do this, but I'm also tempted not to, mainly because I know that one of the tasks for the upcoming event will be the upcoming Hero Wars birthday event will be tower floor, so I might just hold off on that. I'm not like certain on what I'm gonna do yet, but for right now we'll hold off. We will complete the other tasks though. So there's that, spending energy completing daily tasks. Fair enough. Let's see. We are able to get one more Explorer's move, which is great. But I don't think we'll be able to make too much more progress right this second. 13 days left here, and I'm only on level 28 of the quest, so I've still got a fair ways to go. It's still very possible for me to get into the 50s, but in terms of completing this one, probably not super likely. Just because I did miss, I think, 2 days, and I don't have this golden ticket, which gets you an extra 350 reward points every single day, not including, I think, the activation of the ticket also gives you some EXP. So, you know, still fair ways away, but a lot left to be desired there. Anyway, we will click claim on these guys here. And let's see. All right, so tower, we're going to leave alone for right now. Grand Arena, we got to claim some of our rewards here. And Arena, let's go back to Arena battling here. I'm really thinking that I should not be out of the top 100 for very long. I mean, there are some decent teams, but I'm going to guess that there aren't too many that are like really, really well put together. Let's see here. This looks like a fairly beatable team. That one also looks friendly-ish. It has some decent comps, but let's see. So if I were to put in, let's say, take out Isaac, put in Yasmin, give Yasmin Kane, As long as Yasmin is able to avoid that Kark, should be in business, actually. If I'm not mistaken. Merrick says you can do this task. It needs floors, not chests. You don't need to do the hall tower. Or the whole tower. I got you. Okay. So we'll look at that. We obviously had a nice little win there with our Yasmin dealing significant damage to that Kark. Very, very nice. And Kark with Kayn is actually very, very... Or sorry, not Kark. Kayn with Yasmin is very, very effective. So I like that. Okay, Merrick, I'll look at that. We might end up doing the floor task since we only need a couple. But I will say the event does still require a fair number of floors, and it's probably pretty likely I won't need all of them anyway. So, maybe not, necessary to hold on to my tower run necessarily, but I hear what you're saying. Let's see here. Astral Seer, we just went there. We do need to pick up some gold. Obviously, we're very low. So Circle of Summoning, here we come. We're going to go ahead and open just 20 of these guys. Not going to go crazy. We're going to hold back 10. Obviously, I'd like to hold more Summoning Spheres, but for right now, I'm going to hold just a couple, mainly because I need gold. So we're going to go ahead and trade those in. Merchant, gold, please. We'll take 4 mil. The rest can go to Titan Potions for now. So there we are. Okay, so there's that. We got those all settled out. Solaris is level 120 now. Tenebris, as of yesterday, is now level 120 and just barely into the 5-star range. Solaris, someone we're hoping to eventually get Absolute as well. Solaris, I'm a huge fan of. Really would like to use her a lot more. So, yeah, got some work to do there. Brewster, we will level up once here. Level up 102. And he does have his cool champion skin, which is nice. But they are very pricey to upgrade, in addition to just acquiring, which was pretty difficult in its own right. Hey Riddler, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Let's see here. Sanctuary. Now, I do know that I am kind of just chilling in this level 120 Sanctuary, which we're going to claim. We're going to go ahead and hop into a level 130 if it's available. And it looks like it is. So we're going to go ahead and hop into a level 130 here. Looks like we just got a boss fight in general here. And we may have to take out one of these two items. Well, not items. One of these two spots at the very end, just to complete the entirety of this adventure. Okay, so there's a Yasmin here. Yasmin's always a tough opponent to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead and do my Kark squad. But we're going to put Helios in here. And they have Isaac. So we're going to use Sebastian and Martha. Not my favorite team to use here. Let's see. Do they have a buff against magic attack? No, they don't. Okay, so I'm tempted. Man, that's tough. I would love to use a magic attack team, but with Isaac on the opposing side, really kind of deters that. So we're not going to do it. But we will go ahead and attack here. The only question is what team we're going to use. We're going to use Kark. We're going to put Helios in there, and I'm going to go ahead and put... Man, Faceless is tempting to put in. I'm going to put Faceless in there and hope that we can pull this off. Worst case, we don't end up getting the win in the first one, but that's okay. We should be able to get it in two. Let's see. Main concern, though, getting rid of that Yasmin, and we did. So, okay. Pretty comfortable after that. There is a nice little win there. And here we just have to make sure we don't hit a terrible buff. Should be good, though. Probably could have taken Helios out. Just left him in there since he did a good job against that Yasmin. We'll let him play as a reward for himself. At least that's how I'm going to justify it. We'll just cruise through here. And we do want to just stay in this adventure, mainly because we can just use our portal charges the following day to get the max number of tickets, right, for the quiz in the upcoming Hero Wars event. Which, you know, they have those Eternal Seeker bags, which are fine. They're just, like, not great rewards. They're okay, but they're nothing crazy, as you guys probably remember from before. It is also very, very important that we do our daily attacks against the Archdemon. I will try to keep up with what is going on there in terms of good teams to use, but it's fairly straightforward. You can copy the earlier day participants in their attacks, if you will, right? You can see what teams they use, and you can kind of copy those, which is always very nice. All right, here we go. I probably should have put Mara on Isaac, just leaving a lot of little things on the table here with these matchups. Should be playing a little bit more carefully, but that's okay. We will get this win here. I'm fairly confident. In Kark, that team's fairly strong enough to beat all these in auto. Well, hopefully. Should be, at least. Let's see. We got another one here. We will put Mara on Isaac. And we're going to give you Merlin. I mean, the double buffed Faceless is just kind of a cheat code, I think, in a sense. Anything that's double buffed, a lot of the times is pretty dang good if you have them near red +2 or red +1. In these adventures, I find that the double buff, it's pretty significant. So yeah, Kark doing very, very well. Not going to do great against that boss. So we do have a physical damage resist. We're going to have to use a magic attack team. And the nice thing is here, there is no Isaac. I've faced a couple of these buffs, and sometimes you get Isaac and you're like, this is not really fair, because you have to use a magic attack team. But luckily, not the case here. So we should be good. But yeah, Merrick, we're not going to use a physical attack here, or attack team here, just because of that physical attack buff pretty severely halving any physical damage that would potentially occur here. So that's why we're not going to do that here. Should get this win, though. And we do. And then we're going to go back to our standard Jew team against Cleaver here. This should be I hate to say pretty easy win, but it really should be. Shouldn't have too much of a problem at all. Who are we missing? We are missing Seb. Let's go ahead and give Jew Vex. We'll give you Oliver. That's fine. But yes, nice to have you here, Gujo. Thank you for hopping on to the live stream. All right, we're going to go ahead and quickly take down this boss. Also, thank you guys for hitting that like button. I see it moving up. Much appreciated. We are going to try to take down this boss pretty quick. Should be pretty doable. I'm going to skip. And we are able to take him down. We just need one more attack. So let's see here. Health increase. Mage magic attack increase. Okay, so that's that team over there. What's this team here? Alright, looks like I'm going to go ahead and take down this team. This team will be the easier one to knock out. So we'll use our Kark with Faceless, Nebula, and Martha. Mainly keeping Faceless in there just because he does have that double boost, which makes him pretty dang scary. Merrick says, Isaac on physical resist field is tough. I failed a map 9 a while ago. Now I know how to play against it. Yeah, I'm curious. How do you play against it if you have a magic attack only, if you don't have Morgan available? I feel like that's really kind of your only bet against something like that, is using a Morgan-based team maybe with... well, sorry, no, Morgan does do physical damage, but let's see. I'm trying to think. So with physical resist, you have to use a magic attack team, and with Isaac, I'm not really sure. What would you do there? Curious, Merrick. Let me know what you would do there. I personally haven't had a opportunity or needed the opportunity to kind of come up against that. Let's see here. Let's see. If we put a team, let's say, of okay physical attackers. Let's say we have Isaac. I feel like usually they have Seb and Martha on a team like this as well. Isaac, Seb, Martha, Astaroth. Maybe put in Avari. So just very chunky defensive team. Let's see. Give you Fenris. Give you Albus. And we'll add in Martha here. Let's see. Where is Martha? Martha, where are you? Man, she's hiding from me. Where's Martha? Oh, there's Martha. There we go. Pet. We'll put in, say, Axel. And use the undead team against the physical resist buffs. All right, let's see. So here we have, let's say, you've got a team, right? And we can only use magic attackers. Let's see if we can do this with, say, the undead squad. So we're gonna go. I like Polaris, right, to give us a little protection. Let's go ahead and go. I would be tempted to look at Iris as well, but let's see. Corvus and where's Morgan? Corvus and Morgan. And I guess if I'm looking at magic attackers only, obviously Polaris. Leanne wouldn't really work for us here. Trying to think, maybe you can go Sebastian. But he does deal physical damage, doesn't he? So maybe not. Maybe we go Celeste instead. And Amira, potentially. Let's see how this looks out. And if not, we'll look at comments as well. But what we're trying to do here is we are trying to come up with a team that is magic attack based to fight against this team and to win, because Isaac would be on the opposing side and there'd be a physical resist buff potentially in a pet adventure situation. So I'm just trying to like kind of navigate some of those situations here. So let's see. Granted, you would need a fair number of magic attackers here. Right now, it looks like we're getting stalled out. Oof. That was brutal. Prax likes this team here. But Jew would be a physical attacker, right, Prax? So, like, he wouldn't be dealing that much damage. We can try it out, though. I like Orion. Orion's a big damage dealer. Ziri, okay. So let's see. Ziri, physical attack damage dealer there. So we got physical attack damage. Celeste, who I like. I think she's definitely going to be someone to factor in at the very least. Ziri we don't have Jew or Orion. So Jew or Orion. Orion, and we're still missing Nebula. All right, let's try this out. We'll use Axel as our pet. That's fine. That's probably fine as well. Here we're gonna put Vex. Kane, that looks fine as well. I'm in between putting Merlin here, but we'll stick with Mara for now. Hey Tanya, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Merrick says Corvus and some supports and healers. When I lost, I used Orion, which was a mistake because he shot in Isaac charging. Okay. Merrick says to use Aurora. Jew because of his own self-healing. Okay, fair enough. Let's see here. And obviously remember, right, we would... So we're struggling a little bit here. So a little unlucky with some of those ults. But yeah, this is a tough matchup, I feel like, in general, if you're not able to use physical attackers. Hey, MM, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. All right, so right now what we are doing, just to get everyone caught up, we're having a scenario where you have a pet adventure and there's a physical attack debuff, meaning you can't use a physical attack team against this opposing team. And they have Isaac, so you're only allowed to use magic attack teams, and there's an Isaac, making it super difficult to battle. So that's kind of what we're dealing with here. So we're gonna see what we can do to build a team that's magic based that can beat this, because right, we wouldn't be able to use physical attack teams in a debuff situation for pet adventures. All right, so let's see. Incognito says Corvus and Morgan with Phobos. Corvus and Morgan with Phobos, Iris and Helios with Team Pet Albus. Okay, so Albus here. We're going to go ahead and put Oliver here, put Axel here. Don't want to use Albus there. All right, so let's see how this works out. Pure damage and magic. Got it. So after this, we will try out Anthony Smith's team and see what happens here. Yeah, you could definitely probably use pure damage. Especially if there's no Rufus. Obviously, another tougher iteration of this would be to replace Astaroth with Rufus, which would make it so pure damage is also kind of less enticing. But okay, this team's looking pretty solid so far. Corvus does go down, but he takes really with him 2-3 heroes, and now you're in a great spot only having Martha left. So this team does a great job here. Let's look at some of the stats here. Iris dealing massive damage, and Albus, of course. But yeah, those two did a great job healing. We do see Morgan did some healing for Corvus here. Not really anyone else. Damage taken. Corvus ate a lot of damage, which is great. But yeah, pretty dang solid team here. That's a good team there. Nice work, Incognito. I like that. It works for you every time in Adventure 13. Pet Adventures, they don't use a team pet. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Actually, I probably should have known that, but I don't remember that. So, nice call there, Taipan. Appreciate that. Let's see. Anthony says, try this team. All right, let's try this team as well. We got Yasmin, physical attacker, but okay, Yasmin. Yasmin, who would be dealing half damage in this scenario with Kane. Jew with Vex. Again, someone who's going to be a physical attacker, so going to be struggling a little bit here. Dante, another physical attacker. With Fenris. Martha with Axel. And you'd have Nebula. With, say, Axel. All right, so you'd have Kane. You have Kane here, so you have no pet on Nebula. Is that right? Okay, and then you would want to switch in later Polaris. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Let's try this, though. Let's go ahead and put in Axel, and let's see what happens. So this team wouldn't probably be ideal against this particular team if there was a buff. But let's take a look at it. So here it looks like, I would say Dante would probably have gotten taken out already if this were a physical debuffed fight. I'm kind of surprised that the defensive team is holding on as strong as they are. And they just barely do edge out the stand. All right. Well, let's try the other iteration Anthony had here with Polaris. Let's see. So Polaris with Biscuit. We got Dante with Fenris. You had Yasmin, I believe. Ju. Very offensive heavy team here. Let's see. Ju. Yasmin, Ju, Dante. So we're taking out Nebula for Polaris here and putting in Martha. And putting in Ju here as well. So let's find him. So this is a very offensive heavy team. I don't know how it would look, generally speaking. It just feels a little too offensive. I mean, I don't mind these back four, but I think Yasmin as a tank is very, very high risk, high reward. But let's see. So adventure teams don't have pets in Facebook, but I guess they do in web. Okay, all right. I mean, I'm not entirely, I got to look at this a little bit more carefully, but okay, fair enough. And here Yasmin's able to take down Sebastian very, very early. This is going to be probably a win. But I will say, again, with the physical debuffs, this would be a lot more difficult because they'd be dealing half the damage they would be doing right now. Pure damage from Yasmin would be fine. But yeah, okay, so that team did pretty well. Let's take a look here at the info. Yasmin dealt a lot of damage, as did Ju and Dante. Damage taken. Ju was able to heal himself a little bit, but Martha really did the heavy lifting there. But okay, yeah, so not bad overall. That team would do pretty good, I think. Would do pretty good. All right, so Sanctuary, that I think looks a little bit like what we were looking at here. Let me just double check what you guys are saying and see if I'm on the same page here. Let's see. Log. Info. Yeah, so there is no pet on these Facebook fights. You're right. You are very right. Let me look at web and see if that is actually still the case after we do our Outland opens here. And we do our... Outland opens here. And we claim some stuff here in the Leopard Cats. All right, so there's that. Let's look at the Hero Wars web. I just want to see if that... Oh, nope, that's not it. Hero Wars web. Just want to see here if that is actually the case. You guys probably are right. So Merrick says, I beat it with Corvus, Maya, Celeste, Nebula, and Martha. Okay, Merrick, I will check that one more time after I just kind of check here if on the Pet Adventure side, if there really is no... Or there are, let's see if there's pets here. Let's see. So I need to go this way. I don't see any pets. Interesting. I don't see any pets on the web side of things either. So I'm going to go ahead and do this quick little pet adventure. And after we do this, I will run with Merrick's team here. And after that, we will have, as it is a shorter stream, we will have our picker wheel winners. And if you're not on that list, let me know and we can add you. I don't believe Taipan, I have you on there, but let me know if your Discord username is very different. In that case, that's very possible. That is why I don't remember having you on there, but we can just double check and make sure everyone is on the picker wheel and have our 2 winners for today. So that'll be the game plan. We're going to go ahead and speed through these fights here. Again, not seeing any pets on these teams, so I'm going to assume that, again, there's no pets in general on these pet adventures, which is intriguing because you would think in a pet adventure you'd have pets, but I guess the rationale is you're trying to acquire pets, so they don't exist on the opposing teams. I don't know. All right, let's see. We're just going to claim decrease magic damage. Let's see, how many more of these do we need? We need 1, 2, 3 spots, right? So 6. No, we need 5. Whoops. We need 5 spots. Let's see. We've got 5 moves left. 1, 2. Tomas can take down this one. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, he can't. Oh, wow. We messed up this adventure. Pretty dang bad. We should have taken down these 2 first. Ugh. That is unfortunate. Oh, well. We're going to move through it and pretend like we didn't see that we could have gotten more, but that's okay. Hey, Justin Gilby. Yes, let me know if you're on Facebook or web, and I can add you guys on there. But yes, this is from the Discord list for Sundays. So yeah, Gilby, let me know if you're on Facebook or web, please, and we'll add you on the appropriate wheel. We do have, I believe, everyone else from the Discord who entered should be on it. So, all right, we're not going to do great on this adventure, unfortunately, because I messed up by not paying attention to what was left over. Whoops. We will do our best, but that's all we're going to be able to do is probably get to 400 out of 440. So had we had more moves, we should have been able to, well, had I just attacked those 2 before progressing this way, we should have had no problem, but that's okay. Actually, I don't think I would have been able to take this one out because it had the buff. All right, well, for now, we're just going to leave this adventure. We're going to have to join another one in the future. But anyway, there's that. There are no pets on the opposing teams of pet adventures. All right, so that's one mystery solved. Let's see, Yasmin here needs some Staff of Selena's Hero, so we're going to claim that. And then we're going to hop back over to Facebook, test out these 2 teams. We got an Incognito team. Or no, we got a Merrick team that we want to test out. Looks like we got 2 Merrick teams. All right, we'll test out 2 Merrick teams. And we will go ahead and put our picker wheel together. After that, we already, I think, have pretty much everyone on there. But we do have a couple. We need to add Merrick or MM, if you don't mind. Let me know your ID as well so I can add it when I put you on the picker wheel, which we'll be doing shortly after we have these 2 remaining tests. So let's see here. We got Incognito, no, Merrick with the team that says Corvus. Corvus. Where are you? Corvus. Who else we got? We got Corvus with Maya. Celeste. Nebula. And Martha. Find Martha. There's Martha. All right, so there's that, and we'll use Axel, Corvus. I guess Oliver's fine, right? We do have Biscuit available. Keep that. That's fine. We'll go ahead and attack. Yeah, gotcha. So there's no pet in adventures. Yep. Confirmed that. We're going to get this hit in here. We will then check out this second team that Merrick says. Maya, Leanne, Arachne should win against this team. You're saying just those 3 heroes alone? Or you're saying those with Corvus and Morgan? All right, we'll try with just the 3, but I think that maybe I'm missing something, Merrick. But I'm not really sure if Maya, Lee, and Arachne alone could beat this team, but that one got stalled out right there. It also might be a factor that the pets are in it. But let's see, we got Maya here. Maya, Leanne, and Arachne. Leanne and Arachne. I'd be very impressed if this team with just 3 of them wins. Obviously, I'll put a pet in, but Maya. Where is Arachne? Arachne should be around here. There she is. Other 2 would be Astaroth and Martha. Okay, Astaroth and Martha. Martha and Astaroth. I was gonna say, like, dang, if you only need those 3, then it's pretty solid 3, I guess. Let's see. We would probably want to use Biscuit here and give Oliver here. Give Martha Axel, and we'll put Albus here. That'll allow us to use all of our pets. And then we'll also put in Arachne with Mara. Arachne with Mara. Leanne can use Chorus, I guess. Should play. And Axel. So Axel's here. And let's see how it goes. All right. After this, we'll put up our picker wheel, and we will make sure we add Mr. Gilby, MM, and I think got to double check if Taipan is not on the list. We'll make sure Taipan is. Let me know if Taipan, if you're on Facebook or web or both, and we'll add you to the appropriate picker wheel. Tanya says, I witnessed Leanne kill whole teams by herself. That's fair. But I will say I haven't seen it where Leanne is like the same level as everyone on the opposing team. I have seen a stronger Leanne, like a level 130 Leanne, take down a team of level 100 heroes. But yeah, she definitely can. She can do it. She can do it. And Cognito says, not my Leanne. Fair enough. Fair enough. And I think we did. So that looks like another stall out there. But again, obviously with no Axel on this defending team, that could be very, very different. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and hop on to our picker wheel here today. Friendly reminder, right? We do potentially have the start of the event, that is the birthday event, and when that happens, right, there is always a, let me see here, let me reopen, let's see, Facebook, let me reopen here. If you are newer to Hero Wars birthday event, they almost always have like a little sneaky tab that is where you can start your quiz questions. So always keep in mind when you're doing the event to look on this right side, because there will be a spot where it says quiz, and that will be something that you want to click on to get to the quiz, assuming you have tickets, right, which you should be able to get right when the event starts. So just keep that in mind. Friendly reminder. All right, so let's go ahead and open here now our picker wheel. So we have March, and today is a Sunday. Facebook, we got to add some people here. We got Anthony Smith, Chicken, Gary H, Ray, Viking, Randy, Johnny, Jay, Prax, Andro, MHD, Dragon, and Joe Rock. We've also got Taipan. And who else do we have? We've also got Justin Gilby on Facebook. 748-3145 for his ID. Let's see, anyone else that we're missing from here? MM is on here as well. Go ahead and save this list. So that is the Facebook list. Doesn't look like there's anyone who needs to be added to web. I don't think I missed anyone saying that they needed to be on the web side of things. So we will go ahead and spin. All right. Let's go ahead and see who our Facebook winner is for today, Sunday, March 17th. We're also going to have a web winner, but let's start with Facebook. So good luck, everybody. Let's see who we have for our Facebook winner for today. All right, let's see. The picker wheel is slowing down, and it is choosing Ray Johnston as our winner for today for Facebook. Juan, I don't know if I have you on here, so if you're on Facebook, let me know. I'll add you for the next time. I apologize if that was the case. I just didn't see it on here. Or if you're on web, let me know and I can add you to the website of things as well. But yes, we do have today's winner is Ray Johnston. I'll be reaching out to you, or you can reach out to me on Discord as well. We've also got the web winner. Let's see who we got here. We do have Juan on this side, so we got you going. Let's see who we got here for the web winner for today. Let's see who we got. Gotcha, perfect one. All right, let's see Our web winner is going to be, for today, it's going to be Andrew. Andrew is our web winner. I'll be reaching out to you on Discord or reach out to me. Either one. Congratulations to our 2 winners for today. We're going to have more winners next week. And I think what we're going to do for Saturdays for this month is we're going to do people who are at the live streams, just because I've been a little bit behind and I haven't put out a video for the month of March. So we're just going to do live stream people who show up for Facebook and web for Saturdays, Sunday, right? You can still enter and do from Discord, so that's no problem. But for the Saturday side of things, we will have winners from the lives. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on this live stream. We're going to have more stuff going on this upcoming week with Hero Wars birthday. So with that, I look forward to seeing you guys very soon in Dominion, and make sure to get on that quiz, the Hero Wars birthday quiz, as soon as it comes out. All right, thank you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon in Dominion. Have a great one, everyone.